Welcome back to the channel, Classic Volkswagen Lovers Junior with Classic BW Bucks and Sunny the Super Beetle. So we continue now to finalize our wiring 101 process with my 1971 Super Beetle. If you own a 1971 Super Beetle, these videos and these quick tips and tutorials may give you a good reference as to what to look for when you're wiring your car. So today what we have left to do is to go ahead and install our fresh air fan blower. And that's a very simple connection. There's only 3 wires. One is for high speed, the other one is for low speed, and then you have your ground that completes the circuit. So we're going to do that. We're going to give it a test, and then we're going to give it a first start up at the engine by using the ignition switch in the car after having complete the wiring 101 series of videos that I have shared with you in YouTube. I have a feeling that because my engine has been sitting for such a long time without having been started after I did the first start on the floor, that my generator light may come on. So if that's the case, I think that that's a quick fix. So all I have to do is disconnect the fan shroud belt and repolarize the generator, and that should take care of it. If not, then that means that my generator probably went bad and I may have to replace it for a new one. So let's take a quick look at that and see you here in a few. So there you have it. That's your fresh air fan blower, and we only have to connect this brown wire here goes to ground. We'll be connecting it to a ground clip that it's located right there by that Phillips screw that you see right there. And then the other two is just a pretty straightforward connection. If you look at your T2 connector, you can't miss connecting the wires because they are color coded, green with a black stripe to green with a black stripe, and then you have your yellow with a black stripe to the solid black wire. That's the only 2 options that you have. So if you happen to have a blower that may be a newer one, your wires may change slightly in color, but as long as you can match one of the wires, one is your low speed and the other one is your high speed. So let's go ahead and do that and give it a test. For the time being, so I'm just going to set it in place and hook up my ground wire, which is the only thing that I still have to connect here. So we're just going to kind of like set it like that for now, because I still have to remove it because I have to work with my fuel evaporative hose system. So that's another video that it's coming pretty soon. Trying to find my wire now. Here it is. And we're going to connect that to ground. So let's put something under this so that it won't full, and that should be working now. So let's go ahead and put the ignition key on and try to see if that activates. Okay folks, so you can hear the buzzer already working, so that's a good sign. So let's go ahead and give it a test to see if it works. If I have my ignition switch on, maybe it'll work. Yep. That's low speed. High speed. So we got that working. Okay, let's see if our wipers actually work. So check out, that's the wiper motor. So it doesn't have the blades, but let's see if it turns. That's also working. High speed, that's also working. That's parking lights, that's working. Parking lights are working. Our tack light is also working. You can see the lights right there. Oh, so since we have the lights on, let's see if the high beam and low beam is working. So you can see there. You can see there the change. We got lights. High beam. Let's go for a low beam. We got low beam. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Let's go ahead and see if our hazard lights work. So we got hazard lights. That's working. That's working. That's working. Let's see if our signal lights work. We got left working. And the back as well. We have light in the back. Let's see if our it's working. That's working as well. Okay. Let's see if our horn honks. That works. Okay. Okay, so far so good. It looks like all of our electrical connections are working. So the one thing I need to do now is see if my ignition will actually start the car. And I think that because my car has been sitting for a long time, remember that I did my startup for my engine in the floor. So after I did that, I set the engine aside for a while. After your engine has been sitting for a while, usually the generator has a tendency to depolarize, so you have to repolarize it. Again, if that's the case, then my generator light will be on after I turn on the car. And if that's the case, then what I will have to do is go in the back, and if the generator light stays on, then I will have to take the pulley out, take the belt out, and repolarize the generator. Hopefully, if that's the case, it will fix the issue. If not, then somehow, then I guess my generator probably may have gone bad and I need to replace it. If I need to replace this after I did all of this work, then I might consider swapping it for a alternator kit and upgrade to an alternator. So let's see what happens. Okay, so that little buzzer is kind of annoying now, so let's go ahead and see if we can just close the door so that it doesn't bother us. So let's turn off the lights. We have already tested all of the electrical components in the car, except for starting it. So okay, that's a good sign. Okay, typical of a Volkswagen. generator light is on. So I guess I'm gonna have to actually take that bell off and repolarize the generator to see if that will actually fix the issue. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then once I do that, I'll come back with the results. But for now, I just want to say thank you again to all of my subscribers. Thank you for watching. Until then, this is Junior with Classic BW Bucks. Junior out.